Empowerment Through Knowledge Publishing and Serena Stone present the Tequila Drinker's Guide to Health and Wellness Radio Hour with your host, author and medical Qigong educator, Serena Stone. Featuring the director of the Universal Healing Tao and author of dozens of books on natural health and longevity, Tao Master Mantak Chia. This show is for all of us who work hard and play hard. Those of us who are willing to try new things to improve their life, and those who will not tolerate victimization as an answer to health and wellness issues. And now, the Tequila Drinker's Guide to Health and Wellness, episode 13. I love it when you rub my belly.
Oh, my gut instinct says that I should. Oh, man, I'm all tied up in knots.
Ooh, I got the butterflies in the tummy.
You're full of crap. Trust your gut feelings. Today's show is all about the body's second brain, the digestive system, and all those metaphors are actually based in fact.
Today's trivia is from serenastone.com. Fact: your body has two brains. One is in your skull and the other is in your entire digestive system. Have you ever had butterflies in the stomach? A gut instinct or a gut reaction? Your body has two brains, and we're going to explain a lot more about that as we go into detail about Chin Tsung abdominal massage. Fact: Chin Tsung is a manual manipulation of the abdominal area via specific breathing techniques, self-massage, or receiving abdominal massage. Chin Tsung causes stuck qi and physical toxins to release, thus transforming an area of pain or illness back to healthy tissue and bone. Techniques are designed to detoxify and energize organs and glands, as well as connective tissues in the area. Fact: Chin Tsung abdominal massage helps us to clean out our intestines. It helps us to energize and detoxify the major internal organs. Most people who practice or receive Chin Tsung abdominal massage feel that it alone is a life-changing experience. Fact: abdominal massage practice has virtually disappeared from modern China, but was rediscovered and enhanced by Taoist master Mantak Chia and shared with educators like Serena Stone. Wait a minute, that's me. Today we're outside in beautiful Dell Garden, and our show is about the body's second brain, the digestive system. Are you full of crap? Butterflies in the stomach? Known for your gut instinct? All these metaphors are actually based in fact. Master Chia, why is it so important to have a healthy digestive system?
In the Tao, we call the Dantian. In the West, 100 years ago, they discovered a second brain. And they have a lot of proof that the brain, the intestine tract, like we call gut. They have the gut, and they have nervous system, and run through the whole system, because they discover that this digestion, absorption, and elimination is the most vital thing in us, because it's where we have to bring in the supplier and have to transform them into absorbable energy, and small intestine will absorb the nutrition together with the oxygen they burn to be our energy. So a war and the life we have now is like we are making war. So the most important about war is the food supply. If you cut off the food supply of your enemy, they lose the war. if any people going to fall and fall, or we call lose the business, lose their everything that they have, is the digestion. But in the nature, in our or call creation, okay, they make the digestion system, absorption system, elimination is number one. And the nature of creator, they said, I give you a brain. I give you a brain. So now they are discovered that the small intestine from the stomach, from the esophagus down into the to the stomach, and to the liver, and to the pancreas, they all have their own separate nervous system. They control themselves.
Wow.
And they're not under control, not always. That means they listen to this, but they have their own system to do it. And that's why we call this is the most important in human life. If you take out all the digestion, absorption, elimination, we finish. We have nothing left.
Oh.
Okay?
So in my country, in America, I've heard many doctors say that it is okay to eliminate solid waste 2 or 4 times a week. Do you agree with that?
Okay. In the Tao, we said number one eliminates waste is the lung. So we say if you not eat, you maybe last a week or 2 or 3 weeks. If you don't drink the water, you maybe last 2 or 3 days. But if you don't breathe, you're going to last only 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. That's it. Now, the moving the waste, because the last intestine is the number 3. So oftentimes our body will cope with it.
Okay. The large intestine. So that's okay, folks. We're here in Dove Garden, and just a very loud lady was walking by and distracted us. A very nice, loud lady. Okay, so the 3 eliminations. Lungs.
Lung is the number 1, and with kidney and the bladder and urine, number 2, and the last intestine eliminate the waste, number 3. Now, but we can live without moving the bowel 2 or 3 times a day, but it's just like your set pool in your house fill up. And anytime you flush the stool, it overflow to your whole bathroom and flow to your bedroom.
Oh, that's not good.
Are you want to do that? And that's how, because this last intestine, it clog up and it back up all the toxic into the organ. Number 1 is the liver.
Wait a minute. Did you say eliminate 3 times a day?
If you, the whole key we're talking about is that we need water.
Yes.
And when you don't have enough water, and the body will start to cut off. So they're going to evaluate which one is the most important part. Which one is not the most important part. And they think that, okay, if you don't move bowel movement a few days, it's okay. You see? And it's the body that's doing that.
The body is giving energy and water to the most
important one.
And elimination is not the most important
one.
Because
you're not going to die.
I know I'm not going to die,
right
but
away.
I'm really uncomfortable.
Yes, that is why people they cannot see. But as I told you that, are you okay to live in a house that your toilet are flush and are full, and anytime you go to the toilet, you have to run to the toilet, and you flush the water, the stool, back up. When sometimes you watch at the stool, oh my God, come into my toilet, oh my God, go into my bedroom, oh my God, go to my bed.
Yeah.
And this is what happened. All this toxic is not going to kill you right away, but it's going to be started to go right from go back. Number 1 is the liver. So toxic liver absorb it. And the next one, the kidney, and the next one, the last one we call the stool stuck in your head. I don't know in the West you say that, but in Chinese and the Thai they say that.
Yeah.
You cannot think because the stool is stuck in your head. Because all the toxic, now we know that it go right into the brain.
Well, we do have a saying for that in America, but I probably should not repeat it because
No,
it's not nice.
no, it's
But
it's
it
good to
does
say
talk
that.
about having crap for brains.
Yes.
Okay.
That mean the crap.
But
That mean
it's really true, though. I mean,
all the stool go back up, toxic go back up to your brain. But it's so full in the liver, so full in the kidney, so full in the blood, and now go up to the brain.
wow. Okay, so I think eliminating solid waste 2 to 4 times a week is a bad idea. You may not die right away, but you won't feel good, and you won't think clearly.
That is the key thing.
That is really important.
Because you call up the second brain, the butterfly, and affect. When you have a butterfly in your stomach, it's gonna affecting your upper brain, because they are affecting each other.
So you gave me a document 20 years ago that said the large intestine has neurotransmitters like the brain in my head. It also makes melatonin at night if it is empty and reacts to my environment. Are you saying if my digestion is damaged, it really affects how I think but also my emotions?
Yes. The whole key is this. And everybody know that melatonin are producing in the brain, but actually the pineal gland are the one that give order and activate it. And actually the small intestine, amazing. The small intestine is so amazing, it can produce so many things. And the most important part is a lot of we call the hormone. Like for example, if we have an immune system problem, or if we have infection and very infection, they turn the small intestine into training, into producing and training, and training the army. That means training our white blood cells. And they can turn to anything because they are big factory. Because it's the most complicating. Now, glucosamine also producing in the small intestine, and many hormones. When the body cannot do it, the small intestine, they have factory. They can convert themselves to do anything. So melatonin, when our large intestine block, small intestine block. Small intestine block, the digestion system have to stop because it's so full. We cannot take anything more, and that is the problem. Okay.
Wow, that is a big problem in my country. We're going to be talking about, you're going to be in Australia soon. You know, I just found out that Australia has the highest rate of obesity in the world. I think people do not understand the power of food and the importance of our digestion. I know I tried to speak about food when I was in Australia. And it was like talking to people who heard this for the first time, that your food and your digestion are your life. But I tell you, when I teach Chine Sung, your Chine Sung, when I teach it now, I'm going to use the sewer story all over the place. I love it.
Good.
Okay, so let's move into some medicine and just tell our audience, what is Chine Sung abdominal massage?
Actually, very simple. Is our organs need to be number one, clear out the blockages, because our digestion system, exhaustion system, and elimination is one pipe. So from the mouth to the anus is one pipe, and we have no way. If anywhere is blocked, we get trouble. So now the Chine Zhang is very simple. You go in and work on the organ by organ, because when they are blocked, they're big system. And usually we have blocking is the gas. The number one, the undigested food, and it cannot move. It's too big. And number two, when you don't have enough water, okay? When you have enough water, the food cannot move. It's stuck. And sometimes the body say, okay, if I don't eat, I can last for a few days, but now I have more emergency thing to do.
Right.
You see? So they cut off all these things, all the digestion, absorption, and elimination, and go to fight the war. But people can be so nervous with nothing. Hear a news, read a newspaper, and so angry and full frustration, and the whole digestion, absorption, elimination stop or obstructed.
Yeah.
You see, people can get stressed for nothing now, every day, and that's what causing so much. Now the whole Qi Nei Jiang is you go in and feel your organ. So we have line by line, like from the sternum all the way down the navel, all the way down to pelvic, one line, on the side another line. You just go into line by line and check them and spiral and move them and shake them. Sometimes just go in, shake them, spiral them, and sometimes people moving gas or moving or burping, and a lot of problems solved. Just simple, because sometimes the food cannot digest well and they block. It's just like one superhighway. We have only one superhighway, one way only.
Yeah.
Okay, there are no two way.
Yeah.
From the mouth to your anus is only one way.
If it goes the other way, you have big problem.
Yeah, go the way. They cannot come back. They only take in digestion, absorption, and elimination out. That's it. That's all. So if the Qi Nei Jiang is all involved with digestion, absorption. So digestion, you have the tongue, the teeth, the esophagus, the liver, the gallbladder, and the bladder, gallbladder, and the pancreas and the stomach. There is the digestion, and it's one all coming out into the stomach and all come out to the small intestine, so they cannot be blocked. And I tell you, sometimes you give a force we call army come to rescue. Simple. It's stuck there. Oh, it's just like when your toilet block.
Yes.
When the toilet block, all you do is get we call a plumber.
A plunger.
Plunger, okay? And nothing. You put it in.
Yeah. Get it out.
Oh, you get out. Simple or not?
It's simple.
But if you don't do that, you flush them water, pull all back up to your bedroom.
Yes.
Now, Qi Nei Jiang the same. It's exactly the same. You get some outside force. Some people, they are good. And you see, hey, here, blocking, here, tension. I clear them, shake them, it move.
Yeah,
That's it, simple.
I think the number one Qi Nei Song protocol that I teach is open descending colon first, and then massage large intestine. I call it the wave.
The wave.
Right?
Yeah.
And this I teach the people to do at home for themselves.
Yeah.
And they say in about 3 days it changes their life.
Right. Yes. But the whole key, they have to drink enough water, because when you're opening it, they need the stool to be soft. The stool hard. The first thing, when you don't have enough water, the stool get hard. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And you
then
cannot
get
move them.
Constipation. Okay, so I think the next show that we do should probably be the one you asked for, which is how to drink water. I think we should do that in a couple of weeks, yeah? For our listening audience, I think come back in a couple of weeks. I think we better talk about this concept of water. And Master Chia says how to drink water. This could change your life. I can tell you my brother is a chef, so he knows a lot about food. And a couple of years ago, he called me and he said, I really understand now. I have to drink a glass of water every hour. I just have to do it.
Because a chef, you get so dehydrated in the kitchen.
Yeah, from sweating all the time.
Sweating and the stress.
Well, he does have 2 children and a wife. So 2 daughters and a wife.
Yes, right.
All right. So as you know, I teach your methods all over the world. And most of my students have emotional reactions when stuck tissue becomes soft and healthy again. Sometimes they remember the past. Sometimes they're very aware of a current situation. Can you explain for our listeners why?
Because we call, now the West discovered that the gut, or we call the whole digestion, absorption, and elimination system, they can recording emotional and respond to emotional. So when emotional cloud up, also will cloud up the digestion and absorption system and elimination. So now you see, we said the stomach involved with worry, anxiety, and mistrust, and small intestine involved with the heart, and the heart have any emotion affecting the small intestine immediately. So the small intestine, we have the heart, we have hatred, impatience, hesitant, affecting the small intestine. But actually now we know that any emotional affecting any digestion, absorption, elimination problem will affect the small intestine. Will affect them immediately. And the liver, angry, jealousy, envy, frustration. So all these things is all bundled in the here. So when sometimes when people shout at you, and a lot of people, they don't know anything, they seem like, oh my gosh, he punched me on my stomach.
Yes, yeah, you hear that.
And people sometimes they say, I have a rock in my stomach because it blocked and it twists. So now when it blocked, you die. People in the older time, they die.
No,
because they block and twisted in the intestine because too much gas and block and twist. And the people cannot go through it, they die.
Wait a second. Does the emotion affect the intestine or does the intestine affect the emotion?
Both. Both way.
That is the most Tao thing we've said all day.
Yeah.
Trying to understand the Tao. So we were saying earlier that if you have stuck fecal matter in your intestine, rotting food, that it will affect the brain because the blood gets dirty, right? But now we also understand
the liver get dirty and the blood get dirty.
Yeah, the liver can't clean, so the blood gets dirty. The liver's dirty. So not only when we have constipation, not only does we cannot think clearly, but also it will change our emotions. Now, folks, that sound you hear in the background is Del Garden is getting ready for lunch, and that is the sound of the kitchen doing things. We're very happy to be here. Okay, so this is very interesting for our audience. For those of you who are listening, I want to say that one more time before I ask Master Chia the last question. What I want you to get is that not only can you not think clearly, but it's also going to affect how you feel about your day. It's going to, if you have constipated or you eat bad food or you drink too much alcohol, if you are toxic, you will also have bad moods. You might be too sad. You might be too angry. Okay? So this is really important to know. Your digestion is a second brain. All right, so we're going to ask one last question to Master Chia today. And here it is. You're the expert in 5 elements. So what is Chinese 5-element cooking, and how could it help someone's digestive system?
I spent about more than 25 years in set up this we call 5-element astrology and health food program. Okay, it's astrology in the Chinese based on the 5 elements, because in the Tao ways we believe people born to this world and they receive a different energy in a different period. Okay, and they receive like we call fire, or we call 5 elements is connecting to the heart, and the water element connecting to the kidney, and the wood element connecting to the liver and the wood, and the earth element connecting to the earth, and so lung element connecting with the we call metal element, lung element, and if from in our organ, nature and the universe, they are connecting together. Okay, so these are 5 elements food when people born. So we say, okay, you're born with a weak heart, and you see what kind of element the person born with. For example, if born with a fire element, that means the heart, and the 5 elements are weak. Now, we have to be doing something, and especially the food, to strengthening the person.
Oh, so we can use food like medicine.
Yes.
Once you understand the 5 elements.
Which one weak, which one strong, or which one too much over. And we can sedation the food down to help them not like somebody born with too much fire, with the heart too hot, and you cannot always give them eat all the red food, all the red thing. So we give them a little bit more tuned down. Okay, like kidney water. Water can control fire, so we give them some more kidney food, some more yin food to tune down their heart fire, and the person will not burn out themselves. A lot of people hearts too big, they burn out themselves. They expand, like fire burning. Expand. No energy.
Yeah. So we could, now this is so different than America, my country, of course, and even Europe. We have forgotten the old ways. We have forgotten that this planet has all the medicine that we need growing right here with the water and the food. All right, I think that might have to be another show. Folks, thanks for listening, and come on back next week. We're going to have a great show, and in 2 weeks, we'll have Master Chia back with us again. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us on another Empowerment Through Knowledge adventure. Want to learn more? Find Master Chia at montaukchia.com. That's MANTAKCHIA.com. Find advanced learning materials, books, and more at serenastone.com. That's SARINASTONE.com. Thanks for listening, and if you like what you heard, please subscribe today. This podcast was produced by J.C. Warfield Productions in conjunction with the Echo Chamber Studio, Minneapolis, Minnesota.